community, but that's good for me. And that's it's good for the, I told all my Chinese friends all about it. They feel proud of that. That's wonderful.
Each group worked together. That's how I first met Benny. So it was through the NORC sending us to this that I first met him. All right, I had met a number of NORC members prior to that, but Benny and I never crossed paths before. And from becoming, going to that JPAC advocacy meeting, all right, Benny and I have become quite friendly.
I have met a lot of different people and got to know a lot of different people from different walks of life, different Russian, Chinese, and all of that, you know. And I think it's very good because you get to know different cultures of people. And not only your culture where you stuck in your culture, you get to know other cultures I met, you know. So I think it's great.
Yes, and all the program they have NORC is very nice for all the people because they are taking for the museums, for the show, Broadway shows, very important. But all the places, the very places for us.
Spanish, Chinese, and we went in the casino one time together with everybody. It's very lovely. This is people. Very nice, very good.
They're all friendly. I don't see mean people around. All people actually friendly. Have no complaint.
I personally have always lived in a diverse community. We had African Americans, and I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. I learned to speak Yiddish to a point.
Wow.
My father spoke Yiddish, French, Spanish, and he was a laborer. He was not a professional man. And I always find that if you smile and are willing, you'll make an acquaintance, if not a dear friend. That's it in a nutshell. If you stay like this, your whole body's saying don't. If you stay like this,
People around
somebody
you
will
say
come.
the same thing.
Smile and smile.
Yes, and that's it. It's not hard.
You learn how to interact with different groups of people. And I think that's important to be well versed on different ethnics and different groups of people that you can get along with them and participate in fairs with them and enjoy yourself.
Multicultural, and it is fascinating the way that I think through my culture and the way that they think through their culture. Neither thinking is right and neither thinking is wrong. It's different, and it just makes the world more colorful. In my eyes, I see things a lot differently than I did before, and I find it absolutely fascinating and enjoyable.
People always ask me, why don't you stay in Flushing with those Chinese get together? It's more convenient for me. But I told them, I'm here in America. I want to be I'm an American citizen. I want to get in contact with American people and get more touch and learn more culture from the American.
I would say to get together, to be together, and I really, myself, I don't mind to have any other, nationalities, whatever they are. They are people, they have heart the same as I do, and I get along with them.
I have a friend in the building who is from the South, and my son grew up on her fried chicken. She makes her fried chicken in a family pan that's over 100 years old. And she still sends me up her fried chicken whenever she makes it, and I stand there at the door grabbing it out of her hands. And she, in turn, has to have my matzo ball soup. All right, this is very important to her. If she's very low and is having a down day, I make, without asking, I just make matzo ball soup, and I bring it downstairs to her, and her whole attitude changes. That's what happens when you're living in a diverse community, is that if you realize people are all the same, they just have different customs, and some customs suit you, and some customs are just not just something that you would be interested in doing. But it doesn't mean that they're that we hold it against each other. We live very well together. We introduce each other to each other's customs, and sometimes they like it, or sometimes I like it, and sometimes it's not important. But the fact is that we enjoy each other, and it makes life broader.
You feel like family,
You,
like community.
yes, you a community, so you get up and you help. And I enjoy being in the NORC program.
For instance, the lady in the wheelchair, the Indian lady, she was fabulous, fascinating, interesting. I even talked to her online. And Bonnie Sue, I don't know, her last name starts with a P. I never met a Jewish lady with a name like Bonnie Sue. She looks like she should be in the Appalachian Hills somewhere, that name. And when she explained how she got that name, it was very, very interesting. Everybody that shares a part of their life for NORC, I'm staring at them, I'm going, wow. Everybody's so interesting. Eva, who was in NORC, who now has the trembling thing, she was a Sabra. I read about this, I see it on television. I never knew a Sabra. She served in the Israeli army with a gun. I mean, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-expanding, and it's very interesting to me.